Becca Tobin, Keltie Knight, and Jac Vanek are the stars of Lady Gang, a celebrity-driven fan-favorite podcast that has topped the charts with millions of downloads since its start back in 2015. Now, Becca, Keltie, and Jac are conquering TV as stars and executive producers of Lady Gang, a talk series on E! Based on their oh-so-popular podcast. Let's take a look.
I have only done jobs where you have a proper trailer.
We probably won't ever get one with reality TV.
In a world where hit podcasts become television.
We are these women who want it all, but at what cost?
E! brings you Lady Gang. 3 megastars who need no introduction.
No one knows who we are.
Oh, in that case, Keltie, Becca,
I really shred the narnar.
and Jac
Yeah.
are legends. Critics call them an effing national treasure.
See you next Sunday!
I'm out of wine.
There will be laughs. There will be actual celebrities.
Oh, man.
Can you turn to the camera? Because I have my own show now and I need your face.
We birthed a television show.
There will be... Wait, did she mean trailer like trailer? Lady Gang, Sunday at 10:30, only on E!
Everyone, please give a warm BUILD Brunch welcome to Becca Tobin, Keltie Knight, and Jac Vanek. We are so excited you guys are here because, like we were just discussing, we're all just garbage humans, same type of show. We talk about other people. And I love you guys. I love the podcast. I know I'm not a lady, but I do love it. And I was listening to, I read an interview, you guys, and you basically started the podcast. You all were worried you're going to get fired from your other jobs and wanted to be your own bosses. Cool. What other inspiration came into creating this now, like, movement of a podcast?
Oh, gosh.
Mostly money.
Yeah.
Love money.
Which there's just so much of it.
We're rolling
podcasting.
out. The whole
Smart.
$3 we're making
Yeah.
is great.
You guys look expensive.
Oh,
We do?
That's the best thing.
nice.
These aren't our clothes.
These are not.
We don't know
These
anything.
These are our clothes.
Yeah.
That's why we look like
The best we can do.
We could look better.
But the podcast has grown like so much, like 35 million downloads. Like, did you ever expect it would get this huge?
Well, actually, we just hit 40 million downloads.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Whoa.
It's been a big year. No, I think the truth is that people are just hungry for authenticity and not like bullshit authenticity where like, I'm so authentic, no filter, but like Facetune.
Right.
You know, like they're looking for people that are just really chatting. And so that's what we've done. And it's kind of one of those crazy things. We've never really promoted it that much. We haven't advertised it. And it's just been a friend tells a friend tells a friend. So.
And when we started the podcast, we thought it was going to be more celebrity driven, and we still have celebrity guests on, but our fans really resonated with us oversharing way too much about our lives and our bodily functions. So that's kind of been the glue that's kept everybody together and has kind of formed a Lady Gang like all over the world.
Right. And what makes it really unique and powerful is that it's women sharing their stories, their truths. I think that's what's resonating with people.
Yeah, I think that we're in a time right now where there's a lot of turmoil and a lot of, like, you know, arguing and yelling and being very divisive. And I think then when a bunch of women get together and talk about all the bullshit we go through as women, like whether it is pooping your pants on a date or leaving a tampon inside of you for 3 days. You know what I mean? Like, oops. It really does break down all the boundaries and all the barriers, and then you just bond instantly with whoever that woman or many men that listen. It just sort of like, it gives everyone a place to talk shit and like not get so serious for 2 seconds.
We're not as different as we all seem.
Right.
Everybody has.
Well, I've never left a tampon in for 3 days.
Yeah, I'm still on there.
Well, I mean, this is kind of an infamous story by now, but let's clear the air. I got drunk on my period, had intercourse with my husband. He pushed it up so far inside the canal that I didn't realize it was there. Then it had an odor.
Oh, God.
And then I had to pull it out 1, 2, 3 days later.
There's a gentleman in the second row who's so upset that he's here.
Let's dive into this.
Oh, those are happy tears.
I'm sure they're happy tears. We're all probably happy tears when
Women
we hear that
are
story.
We're disgusting.
Complicated.
Yes.
We're complicated. So you guys have this very successful podcast, but now you have the show on E!, which is so amazing. Congratulations on that. So how does that change your approach, or does it?
The biggest difference between the show and the podcast is we can't do it in sweatpants with no makeup. So, but we are filming the show at 5:30 in the morning, and we have to drink. So it's very early hangovers we're having.
Oh, is that, that's why you sleep over at
I sleep over at Keltie's house because I live like an hour away, or else I'd be waking up at like 2 a.m. to start filming. So
Yeah, that's too early.
We're on the schedule of like wake up, get made up, drink till like 11, nurse the hangover from like 11 till 1 lunch break, and then go back and shoot more at 1. New day, fresh face.
Wow.
Here we go.
energy, energy, energy. I'm like, I'm fucking hungover.
And it's 11.
Yeah.
It's wild.
How did you guys get approached to do the show?
After our second episode of the podcast, one of the executives at E listened, and she called us in for a meeting and was like, do you guys want a digital series? And we were like, you know what, we just want, for now, to do this podcast and like really figure out what it is, and then we'll come back to you. And Keltie's like, when it's the biggest podcast in the world, you're gonna ask us to do a TV show. I was like, fucking kill me. Like, that is like suicide.
She ruined our only chance.
Yeah. But then she is weird, and she's kind of a witch like that. And we did build it up, and then a year in, we did the pilot, and like it just kept going and going and going. And me being an actress, I'm just waiting for it to end. I'm like, this one's not gonna happen. Like, we're not these people. This doesn't happen. And then we were on set the first day, like, what? This happened? Why? And here we are.
Very surreal.
Wow. We haven't got canceled yet. Yay!
Not only have you not gotten canceled, you're getting some amazing guests like Ed Sheeran and Kat Graham. So what are your favorite celeb moments so far?
Oh gosh.
Ooh, we have a good one coming up of Adam Rippon teaching these two a skating routine because they're very
Competitive.
Competitive. Wow.
Wow.
Brain fart.
She's drunk.
They're super. I wish. They're super competitive. So he taught them this amazing skate routine, and him and I judged it, and the claws really came out.
It was all American and a little bit slutty.
Yeah.
That is so fun, and that story is really inspiring. You guys are successful not only as a group, but as individuals. So I'm curious what advice you would give to young entrepreneurs who want to start maybe their own podcast or their own show.
I think a big thing is we're all still doing our normal jobs. Like the Lady Gang still is kind of a side, it's not a side project because it's taken over our entire lives, but we still all have our jobs. Like we didn't just quit everything and we're like, we're gonna put all of our eggs into this basket. So I think it's baby steps are really good, and not to get too ahead of yourself when you're trying to start something new.
Yeah.
And I think for me, one of our guests on the podcast, Erin Foster, said this once, and it's always resonated with me, to just women need to take, and everyone needs to take the word just out of their vocabulary. So when we talk about the podcast, like, yeah, I will tell you, it's gonna be the biggest podcast in the world. Like, I will tell you, we're gonna have a show. Not when you're emailing people, I just wanted to check in and see the status. I just wanted to see if, this person was available for the podcast. Like, stand in your place, like, know that your time and your ideas and what you're creating is important, and treat it like it is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and other people will believe it.
That's such good advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for women, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I think you said in the interview, like,
You're welcome.
it's
not even my quote. It's not my quote.
Don't tell her that.
but like you learned how to negotiate being on the show with them, and really kind of, and I think women right now are really learning that. We're seeing women in politics kind of take control, and I think now in entertainment, you guys are kind of helping pave the way.
Yeah.
By the way, Lucas is the biggest feminist at this table.
Oh,
We're that proud.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's a great woman. Who are so many people look up to you guys. Who are some of your role models and influences?
This is so cheesy, but like I grew up in a suburb of Atlanta where most of the women were not working, and my mother got pregnant in law school accidentally, and she still had the baby and still went to law school, and then she still has a super successful law career, was a great mother. And so when women are like, you can't do it all, I'm like, well, I watched it happen. I mean, I'm not perfect at all. My sister turned out amazing. Like, I was second, she dropped the ball a little. But, I just think like there are women out there doing amazing things, and I just love focusing on that. And we have women come on the podcast all the time that are just like small business owners that exploded, and they are just standing in their power. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Dolly Parton, because she loves a costume, but she's also like super successful, but like she only drives an RV. Like, I love her. I just think she's amazing. And then obviously Oprah, every
We're all
person.
big Oprah fans.
Yeah, there's no one she's just magical. So.
And we did meet Kathy Lee and Hoda the other day, who are our like heroes.
Yeah, they're so
no,
cool, right?
No one can drink wine like them.
No, we're
Yeah.
trying. It's just, it's really hard.
It's hard.
Did you drink with them?
No, we didn't
We
actually.
didn't drink, but we did bring them a 4-foot wine glass.
Like this tall.
Yeah,
Wrapped
actually,
up
our
in
friend
Christmas
Stephanie, that's
wrapping
in the
paper.
audience, she helped us get it from Costco, wrap it, and it was wrapped exactly like a giant wine glass. We're like, we got you a present. Guess what it is? Surprise!
Yeah.
They were cool.
And your fan base is huge, and they're super dedicated and obsessed with you guys. So what's been the funnest part about interacting with them? Do you have any like crazy fan stories?
Probably when they come up to us on the street and they're like, oh my God, I love you so much. I'm like, oh my God, I'm famous.
The best thing that's ever happened to me and Becca is when somebody came up to us and didn't know who Keltie was.
Yeah. They're like, I love the Lady Gang, and she wasn't there, and we were like, oh, thank you, and
We're like, Keltie says hi. She's like, who's that?
no, it's not true. But there was another girl who ran up to us, and I think because we share way too much, obviously, on the podcast and on the show, that people feel really comfortable to really unload, and it's great. One girl ran up to us on the street and was like, I just broke up with my boyfriend. I mean, he broke up with me because I cheated on him and I gave him chlamydia.
You're being filmed right now. And she sounds really similar.
You're like, yes. I'm like, okay, get it, girl. I don't know. Like,
A lot to unpack there, a lot to unpack.
Chlamydia is really in right now, though.
it really is.
It is.
And all it takes is a Z-Pack, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, easy come, easy go. No, but our fans, I think the most surprising thing for us is our fans are really fucking cool.
Yeah, they are.
Like I mean, I've hung out and gotten drinks with a lot of our fans before because they're people who I'd want to hang out with on a normal basis. So it's cool that we are gravitating towards really awesome women that are doing cool shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have a lot of fans in the Philippines.
But to say, most of our fans are overseas, so we don't get to hang out with them as much.
I wish we could go for drinks, but it's a long flight.
It's a long flight.
They might be bots. I don't know. They might not be real people, honestly.
Why would you say that about us? They're real.
Don't say
I
that.
think we should be honest about who our fans are. They're bots.
Well, we just ran
You're
into...
not the only one in Hollywood, honey.
I know, listen.
It's true. Instagram's doing a big clean out in
Yeah.
January.
They are.
Instagram's coming for your fake
God,
followers.
that's
no,
terrifying.
I need those fake followers. I make no followers. I need them. But so, you guys have something called the LadyBox. Can you tell us what that is?
Keltie?
The LadyBox is, so we decided we wanted to be really tired. And basically, we work with so many brands, and so many brands approach us of how they can work together. And so we sort of created our own once quarterly LadyBox, which is filled with things that we either design or we curate. So we've designed sunglasses, we've designed a vibrator, we've designed like all these different things, and we put them in the box and we sell it, and that's actually the main way that we support our employees, because that's where we make money, actually. And so it's really awesome, and they're for sale right now on the ladygang.com, so please go buy them. It has my favorite skin product of all time. But
Who came up with the name?
oh, well, Jack, I think.
We're like queens of puns.
Love a pun.
We have the Lady Box, we have the Lady Hang, we have Lady
Shame.
Slang, which is all of our dictionary words.
Lady Shame.
Lady Shame.
Lady Brawl.
Lady Brawls, when you get a lady fight.
It's really not that clever. You just put lady in whatever you want to say.
And gang rhymes with like a lot of things.
Yeah.
So we're pretty lucky.
That's good. And you guys, I think your mid-season finale soon. You have 10 episodes next year. Can you tease anything coming up? I know the Adam Rippon thing sounds hilarious.
What else do we can talk about?
We explore, each episode has a theme, and so there's one episode coming up that's vices, and we really dove into some like sexual vices on YouTube, things that have gone viral, if you will. I sit on a baked good and in a sexual way, and then I present it to my husband to see if it's up his alley.
And she left with a yeast infection, so.
Oh my.
And all I can say is Jack and I were like this. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
So when do you think you guys will win your Peabody? Because I'm assuming it's going to come.
We thought that's why we were here.
BUILD Brunch will present you the Peabody.
This isn't a casual outfit.
I know, you guys are amazing.
Award-winning outfit.
We're ready, so we gotta go.
It's kind of great though. When we just were nominated for a People's Choice Award and we lost, and we were sort of happy about it because it's more on brand. Like we have a lot. We've been very lucky, but like we don't want to start winning things too early. So Peabody, Golden Globe, hold the phone for Emmys.
And we'll be ready in 6 months.
As you told E, wait until we're the biggest show on earth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's our thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, Becca, Keltie, and Jack, thank you guys so much for being here. You
Thank
guys are so much
you.
fun.
Thank you.